Hey guys, how's it going? It's Infernomen again, and welcome back to another episode of the Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. If you guys missed in the last episode, we finished... Sorry, I got turned up my volume, it's a little bit loud. Alright, we beat the Eterna City gym with Gardenia, and then we started going through the Galactic Building here in Eterna. You guys should definitely watch the last episode, because not only was Gardenia's team a little bit difficult, we lost a very important member of our team. You can probably tell by the layout who that is, but this episode we're going to finish this building and then try to move through Cycling Road to make our way to the next city. So before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe. Liking is very important on YouTube. Not only does it tell me that you like the video, but it tells YouTube that you like the video, and it drives it towards other people who have the same interests as you. So liking is free, it's important, please do so. I'd really like it if you guys could start liking the videos more. That would be fantastic. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. You can see that in the last episode I said I wasn't going to use Doduo, but after what happened in the verses, I changed my mind. If you guys haven't watched just the other day's episode of the verses, make sure to do so. But yeah, I just felt like, you know, having a placement flying type for now was not a bad idea, so we have DD the Doduo on here. I raised everybody to 22 except for Miss Piggy. The reason for that is because Miss Piggy was already at 23. Jupiter's Ace is 23. I wanted you guys to see Toad evolve on screen, so that's basically what my idea was with that. But let's go ahead and see what these items are, starting off with a Mind Plate. Not too bad, I could give that to Baltoy. I think I will. And an Awakening. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and give that Mind Plate to our friend Baltoy. I don't usually use the plates, but you know what? With how the game has been treating us lately with deaths, I want my Pokemon to be as strong as possible. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I don't think I have any Steel-type moves on the team, so I don't have to use the Iron Plate, but we're just gonna move forward, take on Jupiter. Yes, I battled trainers off screen, like grunts that we didn't battle. We can battle this guy though. There's an item by him. Anything could be a Master Ball, guys. Plus it's experience for our Mons, so why not? That's downstairs. I'm assuming they're over here. Yep, okay, let's see what you got. Hopefully it's no more than one Pokemon so we can just zip out of here. Let's see what you got. Anything could be a Master Ball. Houndour. Okay, that's not too bad for Doduo to take care of. This evolves into the second best Fire Dark type. The first best is obvious. The only other Fire Dark type in existence. Right? Yeah, because the Galarian birds are still flying type. They keep the flying type, obviously. Yeah, they do. Because their signature moves are supposed to reference their original types, but are their new types. Like how Thunderous Kick is Zapdos's, but it's fighting type. Things like that. So, Incineroar and Houndoom are the only Fire Dark types fully evolved. Tailo. Let's use Buzz. We got Rock Tomb. But yeah, Incineroar is my favorite Pokemon. It's my mascot. It's obvious that I think it's the best Fire Dark type. Fire and Dark are my two favorite types, in case you guys don't know that. I mention that a lot, but in case you guys don't know, Fire and Dark are my two favorite types. And that was before Incineroar was even introduced, so the fact that, you know, it's my favorite Pokemon is perfect. My favorite Pokemon used to be a Grass type. Now it's my third favorite Pokemon. Some people are confused why Sceptile was my favorite Pokemon in the first place. It's because I'm a Hoenn boy. I played Hoenn more than any other region, and I use Trico 90% of the time because I love Sceptile. So it was just fitting. This guy's sending out a Deoxys. So, remembering what it was using against me in Black and White, I'm going to assume this thing's going to try to Leer Wrap me and won't go for a Psychic-type move. So I'm going to use Pursuit. Okay, so it's going for the Leer first. I kind of expected that. It's faster than us. Let's see if we need to use a Quick Attack here. Oh, Okay, well, it won't even be able to attack us. We'll use a quick attack. Cool. I was like, I don't think I'm going to do enough to kill because it's a mythical Pokemon, but, you know, in case it doesn't, it's probably going to get low enough where I can just use quick attacks. So that turned out to be the case. Cool. Let me make sure my microphone's on. I didn't check that. Okay, good. I usually check if my microphone's on because it would be terrible if I started recording and my mic wasn't on, but it's on. You know, instead of grabbing a potion, I'm going to go to the Pokemon Center again before we take on Jupiter. I'm going to go to the Mark II, see if I can buy any more super potions. Because I said a couple episodes ago that we weren't in the range for super potions, but I feel like I've been struggling with using regular potions. It just doesn't heal me enough because I get hit like super hard. We have a lot of money. I didn't even realize that. I think I'm going to buy 9 super potions. And we still have plenty of Pokeballs. That's even more surprising that we have enough money, because I just bought like 20 Pokeballs. I'm not complaining. Definitely not complaining. What was I talking about before? Oh, Incineroar being my favorite Pokemon in Sceptile. But yeah, I've just used Sceptile so many times. And Swampert's one of my favorite Pokemon too. When I'm not using Trico, I'm using Mudkip. And I love Swampert. It's such a cool design Pokemon. I love the color scheme of it. The black and blue together fits so well. Its type Water Ground is on a few Pokemon, but Swampert's just the peak. Quagsire is great. Seismitoad's okay. What else is Water Ground? I know there's something else. Oh, Whiscash. I'm not really a fan of Whiscash, but Swampert's the peak. It's definitely one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon. I love Swampert, but I love Sceptile more. I just always have. I love Sceptile so much. It didn't need a second type to be cool, like its other parts of the trio. In my opinion, the generations that have the most untouchable set of starters are 3, 4, and 7. Gen 1 has a great set of starters, but I've kind of seen Charizard as a little bit overrated. It's still in my top 20, but it's kind of slipped for me. Blastoise also has never been like one of the best Pokemon to me. It's pretty solid, but I don't use it a lot. Gen 2, Meganium's cool, but I really prefer Typhlosion for Alligator. Gen 3, Untouchable, Blaziken might not be one that I pick at all. I've picked it a couple times, of course. I've used Blaziken in Hoenn teams a couple times, but it's still in my top 20. I think it's a great Pokemon. I don't see anything necessarily terrible about it. This thing using Peck is not something I'm a fan of. I mean, not Peck, Double Team. I'm glad I led with DD though, because it's a good thing I decided to go with my flying type again. I'm just realizing. Okay, it's using Confusion. DD, I'm going to need you to hit this. Good job, DD. Then for Gen 4, Infernape, amazing Pokemon. I prefer Torterra, so there's that. Torterra is an amazing Pokemon. Green and black are a great combo of colors too. I think black works with a lot of good colors for starters because they go with solid colors rather than different shades. I won't teach you Uproar. Yes, give up on that. And then of course Empoleon's fantastic too. I love Empoleon a lot. Again, blue and black. It's great. Raticate. Eradicate. I'm gonna use Mothra because of the fighting type move it has. So then Gen 5, Emboar's alright. I grew up loving it, and then I started to realize that it doesn't have the greatest design. Still a pretty solid Pokemon, but it's the third fire fighting type, and it's kind of when people start realizing, hey, we should stop having starters with this type. Thank you for missing. Serperior is great. Samurot's my favorite. So the Unova starters aren't terrible, but I just don't like Emboar as much. Gen 6, Chestnut is the only starter Pokemon that I hate. Delphox isn't absolutely terrible, but I'm still not like a huge fan of it. I put it in the D tier before. I just don't like the ear hair on it. Greninja's fantastic. Everybody can agree on that. Unless you're an absolute hater of Greninja and think it's super overrated, Greninja's a great design choice. I'm gonna have to switch out here. I don't know if I want to sack anybody, so I could just quick attack with DD and finish this thing off. I kind of want to save the Butterfree sack for something more important, but this thing's faster than me. You know what? This Piggy can take it. But yeah, Greninja's the only one that I think, yeah, this is an amazing starter Pokemon, Gen 6. And then Gen 7, Sinnoh is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Of course, I think it's untouchable. Primarina is probably my least favorite of the three, but it's still great and competitive too, if you're doing singles. You guys have seen it from the EBL if you watch the EBL, of course. I really think Primarina is great, and it's Water Fairy type. I'm pretty sure that and Tapu Fini are the only Water Fairy types. I could be wrong though. And then Gen 8, I love Cinderace. Rillaboom is really awesome. I've kind of lost a little bit of love for Inteleon. I don't know, it's just not as great to me as it was before. It's still pretty awesome, but I wouldn't put it in like the great category of starters. So that is my summary of why I think that Gens 3, 4, and 7 have the most untouchable set of starters. I just feel like there's no reason to hate the starters from those gens. Personally, let me know in the comments which generations of starters are your favorite. But I think from what I said, Gen 4 is probably the most agreed upon of which generation of starters is the most untouchable. Because I don't think I've met a single person, except for maybe Eliza, Wandering Weeaboo, who have said that they don't like Torterra. Infernape is a fan favorite, and Empoleon is a lot of people's favorite, or at least Piplup. So, Gen 4 is probably the most agreed upon untouchable set of starters, but as much as I don't like Sinnoh, I say that while I'm playing Sinnoh, there are a lot of really good Pokemon from this generation. Infernape, Torterra, and Empoleon are just the beginning. You got Lucario. The legendaries in this generation are great, except for the Lake Trio. Not a fan of the Lake Trio. But you got Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, then the mythicals, Arceus, the god of Pokemon, dude. He's a freaking alpaca, and he created life. And then you have Shaman, who's got a fantastic shiny and is adorable. We got to get our bike in the hiking pack. I was trying to remember what I was doing there. And then Darkrai, my favorite mythical Pokemon. Like, there's so many good Pokemon Generation 4, I just don't like the region itself. I'm talking to the wrong guy here. I'm supposed to be talking to you. No, I'm not going to go down to the underground. Okay. But yeah, I can agree that even though I think that Gen 4 is insanely overrated and that people are blind because it's just a lot of people's first generation, and people just love it and stuff like that, I can accept that the generation has a lot of good Pokemon. It really does. It also has one of my most forgettable Pokemon, Purugly. I forget about that thing a lot. Like, I remember one time somebody asked me, what do you think the most forgettable Pokemon is? Which is such an insane question. What do you think the most forgettable Pokemon is? I don't know. I forgot. You expected me to remember a Pokemon I forget? But then I was just like, I was looking through all the Pokemon, and then I looked through Gen 4, and I was like, wait, I forgot Purugly existed. So I just think that Purugly and Glameow are the most forgettable Pokemon. Legends Arceus kind of made me remember them a lot more. Oddly enough, I don't have either of their shinies still. But, you know. I'm gonna take the plate off of Buzz, because I'm pretty sure it only works one time. But I'm probably gonna cut here and grind and try to hatch the eggs so we can speed up that process, and I'll be back when we're done. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we are back and the egg is ready to hatch. Let's see what it's going to be. I got everybody to 23 except for Toad. It's another grass type. Okay. I mean, Victory Bell's alright. It's a fully evolved Pokemon. We're not gonna have it on the team. Let's just, I know for a fact nobody's claimed the Bellsprout line for my members, which if you guys want to become a member with the link down in the description or the join button, to get the possibility to have me nickname a Pokemon after you in a Nuzlocke, feel free to join for as low as $2.99 a month. But I know for a fact nobody's claimed the Bellsprout line, so sucks we can't use this Pokemon, but we do have our fossil and we're about to head to Orberg again before going to the next town, so hopefully our fossil is something we can use. If not, we do get a couple encounters, but, you know, we got some mons coming up. Let's see if we can catch something good. But yeah, I leveled everybody to 23 except for Toad, who is just like a scratch away from 23. So you know what? Let's go ahead and battle one Pokemon. I was gonna just see if I could run into somebody on Cycling Road. But I think, yeah, Baltoy. I forgot we caught Baltoy here. It's hard to believe we just got it. But there we go. Toad's level 23, which means it's evolution time. Let's go. Alright. We get Mach Punch as soon as this thing becomes a Breloom. I'm really excited to have this. Whenever I don't choose Trico, this is the grass type that ends up on my home team. I love Breloom. It's really, really awesome. Alright. Mach Punch. I already know what I'm replacing, because I never use it. I was using Stun Spore at some point. I'm pretty sure, but we're going to replace it with Mach Punch. So there we go. Toad learned Mach Punch. Beautiful. We have a very awesome Breloom on the team now. Here's to Venonat and Baltoy evolving into Claydol. I forgot what level they both evolve at. Let me see. I'm pretty sure Venonat is 28. No, 31. Why did they make it evolve so late? It's not like it's the epitome of bug types. Jeez. And Baltoy, not Baltoy, Baltoy. Baltoy evolves at 36. Okay, so it's going to be a bit... Venonat might be out the team before we even get it to be a Venomoth, so... Okay, let's try to avoid everybody on Cycling Road here. Ah, I say that and immediately run into somebody. I was going to try to dodge them, but I just didn't know where they were. It's fine. They're leading off with a water type, so let's Mega Drain it. I'll speed it up, because this thing's not going to do much while I'm draining it. Oh, it disabled us. It's fine. You're faster. Okay. Trying to dodge you. Trying to dodge you. Okay, I remember there is somebody right there. Ah, no! Oh, we only managed to have to fight one person. That was close. Glad we did. Okay, so we have to get Butterfree out of the PC. I forgot to do that. Because there is branches over there we did a cut. So, might as well get the fossil revived first. Let's go in here. Yeah, I know, you revive fossils. Alright, let's see what he's got for us. Yeah, I know, I took too long. Chikorita. Another grass type. Cool. Can't use this. Okay, it's male. The funny thing is that this is Gen 4, which means that there's 4 grass type starters available, and this is the one that isn't my favorite from its gen. Bulbasaur, Trico, and Turtwig are my favorite from their respective generations, and I got Chikorita, where Totodile's my favorite from that generation. Funny. Let's see what its ability is. I'll check Victory Bells too. Runaway. Good thing it evolves in a level if we have to use it, because it's level 20. Let's see what you've got. You have Soundproof. Cool. Oh crap! We gotta get Butterfree. We gotta grab Butterfree for cut. Not the greatest abilities, but I mean they're all right. They're all right. Let's head north again, and we can go ahead and get our encounter. We get 2 encounters over here because there's Route 206, and then we have Wayward Cave, where I got Zubat, Shiny Zubat, and BDSP. Let's see what we get. Took me long enough to encounter something. Swellow. It's another flying type. We've had our fair share of those. I do like it more than Dodrio, but I don't think I want to slap it on the team right now. It'll be a good backup, I'm definitely going to switch out to my Mon that's 4 times weak to flying. So let's go ahead and do that. We use double team anyway. This thing should survive with Powder Snow. Miss Piggy hasn't really been one-shotting Pokemon with Powder Snow that are weak to it. It's using double team. Come on, Swallow. Come on. Good job, Miss Piggy. Good job. If you could freeze this too, that would be awesome. It's been a while since we've seen the Miss Piggy freezing action. Okay. Didn't happen, but it put it in the red. I was right about it surviving. Let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's give it the Premier Ball. It's got white on its body. I think it would look good in this. It's the same as a Pokeball, but it's white. Dang it, it broke out. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit of trouble for us. I'm going to speed up, just because I don't want it to take forever if it's not going to catch. We'll give it until we have, like, 12 Pokeballs left. I don't want to use too many on it. There we go. I was considering 15 left, and it caught it in the ball that would leave us with 15. So, cool. Let's name you... What did I name it in the verses with Josh? I mean, the RivalRoki. I named it after that one character in Black Clover. I'm forgetting her name. I mean, that one was male too, but I named it after her. Nero, that's it, Nero. We'll name it Nero. It's been a bit since I watched Black Clover, so give me a bit. I was having a hard time remembering the names while I was watching the whole thing, so I'm kind of stunned that I remembered her name when I named it the first time. It was because I was still like fresh watching Black Clover, but it's been a bit. Mamoswine's here, cool. Not saying that if I caught this, that I would have ditched our starter, but it definitely wouldn't have been out of the question. Considering I wouldn't have to go for a heart scale to try to get it. Okay, I'm gonna avoid this hiker. Or at least try to. Could you please... Yeah, there we... Dang it, Azurill! Oh, he wouldn't have fought us from that range anyway. Cool. Mime Jr. Cool. Another Psychic type. Alright. Wayward Cave. What are you gonna give us? Golem! Another ground type. Can we please get Pokemon I can keep on the team? We have 2 ground types. Don't need a third. Definitely don't need a thing that's 4 times weak to grass and water. But we'll still attempt to catch it. I mean, why not? Leech Seed it. We'll have it drain itself. Actually, I'll use Headbutt. How much is Headbutt gonna do? Not much. I kind of expected it to do that much, so not really a surprise, but I don't want to keep checking balls because we do get another encounter if we make it into the cave, the other cave. Okay, I didn't even shake, so I'll give this one until we have 10 Pokeballs left. Magnitude. Okay, that did nothing. The power of grass. Who has the confusion move? You do, right? So we're not going to use you because I don't want you getting one-shotted by a rock type move. We'll switch out to Buzz and use Confusion. It should survive. Okay, it did, and then... Okay, cool. Guess we're not catching it. Leech Seed finished it off. I thought it would survive enough where I could use one more Pokeball and that would hopefully work, but I miscalculated. It's fine though. It's not like Golem was like the epitome of encounters. I could have used a Manectric. I could have used an electric type. That's bogus. Espeon. Okay, I would have replaced Boltboy in a heartbeat with that. Maybe not for Gardevoir. There's a lot of psychic types here. Mime Jr., Gardevoir, Espeon. Jeez. Let me out. It took me forever to get an encounter when I actually needed one, but when I'm trying to leave, you have me run into every Pokemon and their mother. Another psychic type. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal just solely because of the paralysis. I'm gonna put Miss Piggy in the front. Just because we haven't used her much this episode. Just to catch a Swallow, pretty much. And to save us from losing him on to Eradicate. So, let's just put our starter in the front. Alright. Once we get back up to the trail, I won't speed up anymore. Got a few minutes left, so as long as there isn't too many trainers. There's a double battle over here. You know what? Raphael told me to take on one trainer at a time. I'm gonna take his advice. Let's fight you first. Let's fight you first and we'll fight the other person. What you got? Spiritomb. Okay, we don't have too much for this. Fairy types didn't exist in this gen, so this thing doesn't have any weaknesses. So we're gonna use Mud Bomb. We're gonna try to lower its accuracy so it can't hit us. Okay, that didn't work and it put me to sleep. I think this thing might have Dream Eater at this level. Miss Piggy, if it does, I'd like you to wake up. It does. Okay. Please wake up. Piggy, wake up. Just kidding. I won't sing that. I find it really annoying. It's all over TikTok. Okay, you woke up. I kind of agree with people when they say that Stranger Things fans are getting kind of cringy because of the whole Eddie Munson thing and everything like that. Like, don't get me wrong. I liked Eddie as a character. By the way, spoilers for Stranger Things 4 if you haven't seen it yet. Maybe skip ahead to the end of the Spiritomb battle. He was a cool character, but people are caring a little bit too much about him. Like, other cool characters have died in the same season they've been introduced in, but, like, nobody cried over those characters as much. I know that Bob isn't, like, a young person that everybody could say is hot and stuff like that, unless you're, like, an older person, and, gosh, his name is blanking on me. He's been in a lot of movies, including The Goonies and Lord of the Rings. Isn't his name... That's not his name. I'm just gonna search it up. Stranger Things. Sean Astin. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Sean Astin played him. So, you know, you'd have to be a little bit older, like my parents' age, to think he's attractive, but... I don't know. There's been great characters that died in the same season they've been introduced, and nobody cried over them as much. I think Eddie is just an overrated character as much as I like him. And just the people that like Eddie have gotten a little bit too cringy. Like, they're all over the place. It's just like, he didn't even get that much screen time. Like, I don't think most of his personality really came out until Volume 2, when he was active in battle and stuff like that. Before he got caught making people think that he killed Chrissy, he was present a lot, yes, but after that, like, he was in hiding and stuff like that. Like, not a lot of his personality really came out until Volume 2, so. But that's all I'll say about it. Not saying that Eddie's a bad character and people should hate him. I have literally mentioned like 3 times at this point now that I liked Eddie. It's just that people over-exaggerate, they just exaggerate how much they care about him, I think. It's just a little over the top. That being said, though, can't wait for Season 5. Really can't wait for Season 5. Alright, you know what? I'm supposed to be ending the episode here. No, I won't run DD in the front. We'll still do Miss Piggy. Hopefully this other kid doesn't have anything too crazy. Cause... Gosh dang it. No! I was trying to say I'm gonna go as fast as possible by using speed up, but apparently speed up doesn't want to agree with me. Why does everybody have Deoxys? Man, it would have been a good idea for me to keep DD in front. I could... Okay, we'll just switch out. Whatever. It just used a move that doesn't affect me. It's gonna use the Leer Wrap again. It's not gonna one-shot at this point, definitely. It's only one level below us. It's gonna be a 2-shot. This thing's only gonna use Wrap, though. It missed. Once again, DD is untouched by Deoxys. Doduo solos your Deoxys. 24? Close. Okay, let's go ahead and get our encounter before I end up the episode here. Oh, there's a hiker there. I gotta get off my bike before he sees me. We're gonna have to be quick. Amulet coin. Hey, money. If I want to. Okay. Keep facing that way. Thank you. I'm just gonna go... Dang it, Dawn! Just give me your items and go. I want to catch a Pokemon and finish off this episode. Gosh. Hello, Mount Coronet. Alright, let's see what you got for me. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of the Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. Can we please get a Pokemon that isn't grass or flying type? For the love of Pete. Or ground. Just something I can use. Please. The next episode will hopefully be up on the right day that it's supposed to go up on Tuesday. So, hope to see you then. But until next time, this is Infernomen burning out, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.